Welcome back to Primetime News.
And a special welcome once again to our viewers on onespotmedia.com.
The government's efforts to get an extension to the ongoing states of emergency failed in the upper house today.
The government needed at least one opposition vote to reach the two-thirds majority required to extend the measure.
Now, our reporter Dwayne Anderson was at Gordon House today observing the proceedings, and he filed this report.
Opposition Senator Donna Scott Motley indicated to the media from early Friday that opposition senators would not vote in favor of an extension of the state of emergency. Therefore, Friday's sitting of the Senate would be formalities, right? Well, not quite. In fact, it was anything but formal. There were several heated exchanges in the Senate, including about whose political career could end depending on how they vote today, as well as which party could struggle to get support from the private sector going forward. But the biggest disagreement on Friday stemmed from a comment Senator Aubin Hill allegedly made. We did not hear the comment, but lawmakers on the opposition benches were left upset.
Minister Hill has just declared us on this side in support of criminals. That you're lying if you say it, sir. And I ask that he withdraw such comment. Because I'm not going to stay in here with him when he described me as supporting criminals. I'm leaving.
I think that was not a sotto voce comment. It was very clearly heard. And it brings the entire Senate into disrepute for a minister and a member of the Senate to accuse the opposition of being supporters of criminals.
I clearly did not say what I'm accused of saying. But for absolutely, and you know me very well, Mother of Sarah. If I said it, I would say it. I did not accuse you, but for peace, Mr. President, this is an important issue. If they heard that and want to misinterpret it, I'll rejoice. But I did not say what they say. But for peace, let's move on.
With that matter sorted, the debate resumed, and leader of opposition business in the upper house, Peter Bunting, said if the government's crime plan depend entirely on SOEs, it should use this approach.
If you don't care about the constitutional concerns that we have, then call repeated back-to-back 14 days SOEs. You don't need us to do that.
Opposition Senator Damian Crawford also argued that PNP members are standing on principles, as it doesn't make sense politically to vote against a security measure favored by most of the public as well as powerful business groups that would help fund the PNP when needed.
There's no political gain. What stupid analysis is that we are seeking political gain by not voting for it when everything is going against us politically by not voting for it. If there's any evidence of conscience, it is now.
So when the time for the vote came, the senators, as expected, voted along party lines.
I don't need anybody's mathematical genius to announce. Ayes 13, the noes 8. The motion is not carried.
This extension being sought by the government would take the country into January, around January 14. Now, this would include the Christmas period. Now, unfortunately, Christmas in Jamaica is known for several things, including some major crimes, an increase in some major crimes such as break-ins and robberies. The government says this state of emergency would help to reduce the incidence of these crimes. So the question now is, where will the government go with its crime plan? Reporting from Gordon House in downtown Kingston, I'm Dwayne Anderson for TVJ News.